Okay, here is my alternative to the video I put out the other day about SPY and where I think it's headed. I think this one's actually a little bit more accurate, and I had this prediction about a month ago, and I changed it when we went to 460. I said that wasn't possible. I thought it wouldn't go that high. But now looking at some Elliott wave stuff, I think this is very possible too, especially with Powell talking in May. So we had 480, then we have ABC, a flat for W, then ABC X, and then we're going to see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, likely in about early June around 400, and then after that we would melt up. And this is looking more and more likely, in my opinion, based off of just the way it looks. And you'll find this interesting that look at this chart right now, get a good view of this in your mind. And I wish I could put these side by side, but you have W, X, Y. Now look at this chart. A, B, C, W, X, A, B, C, Y. Take off. So this is a flat, any three, zigzag. And Y is lower than X. X comes below the start of W. And just look at these charts. This is pretty much the exact same. W, X, A, B, C, Y. And so that's kind of my thesis now, looking at what it's doing right now. And so if you want to be really smart, you should be in your long positions right now. If you want to trim something, I would suggest that you trim on this bounce right here, because I think it's likely that we'll see some maybe a little bit of relief for growth stocks maybe over the next couple of days going into the 14th, and we'll bounce going into that, which is OPEX. But after that, I wouldn't want to be long very many growth stocks. I'm in Sophie. You can see I have it in the top left corner. I'm probably going to trim that if it gets to $9 to $10. But trim around here and then probably go short with a stop above X. And that will give you about $10 of risk to make about a lot of money. You'd be risking $10 to make about 40 bucks. No, I'm sorry, $35. So it's a 3.5 to 1 reward to risk. So that's a pretty good trade if you look at that. So I showed you that chart one more time, WXY, WXY. It's a double three. And then also what fits in this thesis, I've had this marked for a while too. We have 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, 4 for VIX. And look where we are most likely headed to. So this plays into the thesis too. Think about it. Powell's going to be talking. He's going to be raising rates here in the next month. So volatility is going to be insane. We're going to see a spike in volatility. Market is most likely going to go lower into Powell. Probably bounce after he raises rates, I would say. So maybe we hit 417 going into Powell, bounce to 440, and then come down here to about 400 for the bottom. And then I would expect the big move higher. So that's just kind of another thesis. It seems like the more likely thesis in the video I put out the other day. The other day one seems really less likely now. So I don't know. What do you think in the comments? Tell me what you think. How are you playing this? For me personally, I'll be buying SPXS if we get to 450-ish. I'll be adding that position with a stop above this high, and hopefully I can just sit back and relax and trim some of my growth stocks and then watch this play out and make some good money. So let me know what you think in the comments, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.